Hello and welcome to our monthly update on what people are watching in the UK. In February, total identified viewing dropped to an average of 240 minutes daily. This was down 2% on last month and 1% on February 2025. This month's What People Watch looks at what happened when Friends and The Big Bang Theory left Netflix on December 30th last year. Since we started measuring Netflix, these shows' combined 515 episodes have been a key part of the bedrock of viewing on the service. So what impact did we see? Well, at a service level, the impact is hard to discern. Comparing reach and time spent viewing in January 2026 against January 2025, both actually show a slight increase of just under 1% for Netflix. But Friends and Netflix are not just on a break. So what about viewers of the show itself? These viewers do show a marked difference in service use. Those who viewed Friends on Netflix in December 2024 spent an average of an hour a day with the service. In January 2025, with Friends still available, that figure ticked up slightly to 62 minutes a day. By December 2025, those who viewed Friends on Netflix spent an average of 72 minutes a day viewing any content on the service. In January 2026, as Friends and Netflix took their break, which is looking more permanent, that figure fell to an average of 57 minutes a day, a 21% drop-off. These are clearly people who like the show. We might wonder then if they show up elsewhere in Barb viewing data. Sticking with those who viewed Friends on Netflix in December 2025, we can see that they were already viewers of Comedy Central. The channel routinely schedules Friends back-to-back from 1 PM to 9 PM on weekdays, so this makes sense. Indeed, our Netflix Friends viewers accounted for 7% of all viewing minutes on the channel in the last month of 2025. During January this year, that rose to 16% of all viewing to the channel. Like Ross in the show, they had made something of a pivot in their viewing habits. Turning to the other programme I mentioned at the top, if we look at viewers of The Big Bang Theory in the same way, we see the same patterns. Average viewing time to any content on Netflix for viewers of the programme was 73 minutes a day in December 2025, but dropped to 58 minutes in January of this year after the show left Netflix. In this case, however, The Big Bang Theory is still available on another streamer, Disney+. For the 4 weeks to March 1st, this year, average total minutes viewing the show was slightly more than double what it was for the last 4 full weeks of 2025, ending December 28th. Despite this impressive gain for viewing to The Big Bang Theory on Disney+, it's hard to confidently attribute service-level changes to one show. The doubling of viewing time noted in the chart corresponds with a 5% drop in TV set viewing time for Disney Plus for the 4 weeks ending March 1st this year compared to the same 4 weeks in 2025. So why does all this matter? Well, as the merry-go-round of content licensing spins on and mergers happen or not, it's worth remembering that content is what the viewer is really interested in. Content means people shout "pivot" at an actor 27 years after he said it on screen for the first time. That is TV's magic. The impact of 1 or 2 shows amongst the more than 5,000 that drew viewing on a TV set for Netflix in January 2026 may be hard to see. But if a service continues to lose established shows, the ones that bring the magic, we might start to see an impact. As ever, Barb data will be there to measure it.